Hey guys, Christopher Harold here, and this is a special video I'm doing right now for all our fathers. We got Father's Day coming up, and I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And this video here is gonna be off the cuff, nothing scripted, nothing planned, just freestyling. Whatever comes in my mind. And let me make this disclaimer first. Happy Father's Day to all the real men out there. It doesn't count if you're just a sperm donor. I mean, you just donated sperm to someone, and you got a kid out there but you're not in that kid's life, you're not a father. You're just a sperm donor. But happy Father's Day to all the real men out there. And guys, when I look back, when I think back right now and look back of the role and the power that we have as men, as fathers, I can see how most of us have really missed the mark. We missed the target on that. And I don't think we realize how much power that we actually have and the influence that we have not only on our children, but in addition to our wives, because most of our wives didn't have fathers. For example, my wife never seen her dad, period. Ain't never seen a picture of her dad. She tried to contact him one day, past couple years ago. We found him, and he didn't want to even get on the phone with her. I mean, so then I realized how God would put certain people together, for different reasons, beyond what we see. And so a lot of times, guys, your wives can see you as a father figure. And I don't think we take that role seriously enough, especially if she didn't have a father. And the same thing with our kids. And most of us have missed that mark, where we're not living up to the role that God has called us to be. We're called to be the head of the household. We're supposed to be the head of this thing. And that's how it's all out of whack. And that's how it got out of whack from the beginning. Now, what we're called to be providers. And what's funny is that the business that I'm in now, I got a lot of men want to work with me. And one of my guys on my team just told me the other day, he said, dude, with your personality, with your drive and ambition, he said, you make a person like me, who also who want to be the man of my household, who want to be able to set my family free from financial burdens. And he said you really attract. He said I'm really attracted to that about you. He said because you really pull hard on men to step up to the plate and not just settle for life, not just settle for a job. I commend you, brothers, for working a job, but but you could do more. And so that's what he had told me. He said, man, he said, you really make a brother like me want to do more for my household. He said you won't make me also teach my kids that they have options. You know, most of us growing up, we didn't have options. Most of us was told to work hard, get a job, and work at that company the rest of our lives. Well, our kids growing up now, they have options. They can choose or not if they want to go to college to go get a job from somebody, or they can learn the skills what it takes to be an entrepreneur or an investor, so they have options now. And so like my kids know now. Early, I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old, and 3 years ago, I started a real estate investment company, and my daughter was going out to the houses looking at me. In fact, I got one of the shirts she used to wear, the "We Buy Houses for Cash" shirt, and she used to say, "Dad, uh, when are we gonna go find another house to buy?" And at that time, she might have been about 5 or 6. It's because I'm instilling in her at a very young age, baby, you have options. Most of us teach our kids just one type of way. We start doing college funds for them, all this one thing. But what if they don't want to go to college? You can't make them go to college. You're doing that because that's the way we were taught. And so a lot of men are attracted to me because they say I'm a very strong-willed brother, which my personality, I have a very dominant personality, but I'm a sensitive man at the same time. I only push people because I want what's best. And I have women on my team as well. Don't get me wrong. I have women, and I keep a balance. I try to keep a balance with that. But at the same time, I don't let my foot off the gas with a woman because why? A lot of women are getting into this business because they didn't have the man in their life, and so they're stepping up, and they're attracted to that as well. And I push them just as hard as I push a man. But I believe I push even man even harder. But I guess because I'm a man, and I believe that God has made everyone where you could be rich. if you want it to be. If you no, not if you want it to be, if you're committed to be. And so I just want to make this quick video, say Happy Father's Day, all my fathers out there, you know, and that if you guys are on my list and you're watching this video and you have yet to get started with me and you're a man, then I have to ask you why. Why? I mean, why? What are you waiting on? I mean, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Your life is not going to change. You're not going to be able to give your family the things that your family deserves doing what you're currently doing. You're not going to be able to give your family the things, the life that they deserve doing what you're currently doing. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. So if you're a man and you're still watching this video and you have yet to partner up with me, why? What good reason or excuse can you come up with to tell me why you're not stepping up to the plate? So what better day than now for you to step up to the plate and say, you know what? This day going forward, I'm gonna do what I have to do as a man. One thing I do like, I'm not a 50 Cent fan by any means of the stretch of the imagination, but the title of his first album says a lot to me now. When it first came out, I was still in the music business. I really didn't pay any mind. But now, since I'm a businessman, when the first title said "Get Rich or Die Trying," that's a mentality that every man should have. Your mentality should be that I'm gonna get rich or I'm gonna die trying, or I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna die trying to accomplish that goal. That's a commitment goal. That means that I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get that goal. I'm gonna die trying. Because the thing is here, the Bible says in Proverbs that a righteous man passes on things to his children's children. So, what good things are you passing on to your grandchildren? How are you blessing your grandchildren? What legacy are you leaving behind? When I leave this place, I plan for my family to be set. Or am I die trying? Or my wife, my kids have no worries in the world, even their children. I'm creating a legacy right now. I'm creating a legacy right now. So I'm looking for a few real good men who want to start a legacy with me. Are you one of those real few good men? It's like the Marines right now. Just a few. Because I know all of us men are not cracked up to commit to doing this. Some of you are going to whistle out, and that's okay. But I'm looking for us a few good men who's willing to step up to the plate and do what they got to do for your family going this day forward. And you're going to do exactly what you need to do, or you're going to die trying doing it. And you're not going to have any excuses. You're not going to fall back into the comfort zone. You're going to do what you got to do every single day. Because why? You're thinking about your family, and that's the reason why you're doing this. As long as you're thinking about putting them in a better place, when you leave this place, even if it's next week, next year, next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you're going to start your legacy today, the day you decide to start working with me. The day you decide to start your home business with me is the day you're going to start your legacy. Because I promise you, I'm going to give you everything you need to be successful. You're going to get everything you need from me as a man. And not just as a man who stands on his word. I'm going to give you the tools that you need to be successful, to leave that legacy. And you can run with me, alongside of me, and not behind me. That's my promise to you as a man. And if you're a female and you're a single mom and you don't have a father figure in your kid's life and you don't have anybody to step up to the plate, you can step up to the plate too. You can step up to the plate too. But I just want to commend the fathers today, the brothers who are stepping up, even taking care of kids who are not even theirs. But you've been a real man and you're providing and you're imparting something good into those kids, into those children. You're imparting something that you can leave a legacy behind. So the day you go, they will never forget the things you've done for them, regardless if you're their blood father or not. God has called us all to a role of fatherhood. It's time for us to step up and do what we need to do as men and take our rightful place and take over the dominion that God has called for us to do. So you guys, it's a link below the video. You can start with me today. Again, happy Father's Day. I commend you men who are stepping up to the plate and don't give up. Don't quit this fight. Keep pushing every single day. There's an enemy who's trying to get you off course. There's an enemy trying to distract you. But keep focused every single day and put God first in all that you do, and you will succeed. God bless. See you on the inside.